Buddhism. The story of the Buddha.
Hello, children. Good morning. I'm Jana teacher here. How are you all? I hope you all are doing good. So, today I'm here to teach you Buddhism. I thought today to tell you a story. I hope you all like to listen to a story. Today I'm going to tell you the story of the Buddha. Do you like to listen it? I hope you all loved it. Then let's start today's lesson. Let's listen to a story of the Buddha.
Alright, children. Now, teacher going to tell you the story. While you listen to the story, you can see pictures in the screen. So by looking at those pictures, you can understand the story. So children, please listen to the story well, because at the end I'm going to ask you few questions. Try to give the correct answer. Okay? Therefore, please listen to the story well. Then, let's listen to the story. The story of the Buddha. Once upon a time in India lived a king named Suddhodana. His queen was Mahamaya. They lived happily in Kimbulwatpura in India. One day, King Suddhodana and Queen Mahamaya found out they were going to have a baby. So, the queen decided to go to her father's house. On the way, they came to Lumbini Gardens. The park was full of sal trees, blooming with flowers. Queen Mahamaya stood holding a branch of tree. She gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. She was surprised to see him walk. Then 7 lotus granted the child. It was a Vesak full moon Poya day. Sadly, 7 days later, the Queen Mahamaya died. One day, the wise ascetic named Asita visited the palace to see the newly born baby, and he was named the baby as Siddhartha. Then he told the king that when Siddhartha grew up, he would see things that would make him unhappy and cause him to leave for the forest. The king therefore never allowed Siddhartha to go outside the palace gates. Siddhartha was a bright and happy child who was very caring and gentle. Young Siddhartha learned the art of kingship. King Suddhodana wanted to make him the king after him. The prince grew up and became a young man. King Suddhodana got him married to the beautiful princess Yashodhara. The king hoped that once he was married, Siddhartha would never want to leave home. But Siddhartha was unhappy in the palace. One day, he told his charioteer Channa, "Children, charioteer is a person who rides horses. So Prince Siddhartha belonged a horse named Kantaka. So the charioteer of Kantaka was Channa. Alright? Okay. So one day, Prince Siddhartha told his charioteer Channa, "Let's go for a ride outside the palace." On the way, the prince saw a man bent with age. The prince had never seen an old man before. "What is that, Channa?" he asked. "This is an old man," said Channa. "We'll all grow old one day, Prince," he said. The prince was very upset and went back to his palace. After a few days, Siddhartha went out again. This time he saw a very sick man who was crying out in pain. Siddhartha had never seen a sick man before, and so he asked Channa, "Why is that man crying?" "He is sick and is crying in pain," replied Channa. Again Siddhartha was very upset and went back to the palace. The next time Siddhartha went out, he saw a group of people carrying a dead body. Channa explained to Siddhartha that he was seeing a dead person and said, "One day we all will die." Siddhartha realized that his father had kept him inside the palace to protect him from these things. He asked to himself, "Must we all become old, sick, and die? Is there no other way?" So Siddhartha went out again. This time he saw a man with a shaven head, wearing orange robes and carrying a bowl in his hand. The man looked very content. He asked Channa, "Who's that man?" Channa said, "That is a wise man who had left everything and gone to the forest to seek happiness." Siddhartha thought over all the things he had seen. He then decided to leave home in search of happiness. Children, these are called the four sights. The four sights. Satara Peranimiti. Satara Peranimiti. So, shall we see what are the four sights here? By looking at all these four pictures, you can get an idea. The four sights are, according to the order, first, an old person. An old person, Mahallik. Second, a sick person. A sick person, Ledik. Third, a dead body. A dead body, Malaminiyak. එහෙම නැත්නම් මැරුණු පුද්ගලයෙක්. Fourth, an ascetic. An ascetic, පැවිද්දෙක්. නැත්නම් පැවිදිරුවක්. Alright children, these are the four sights. According to the order, an old person, a sick person, a dead body, and ascetic. Satara Peranimiti. පිළිවෙලින් මහල්ලෙක්, ලෙඩෙක්, මැරුණු පුද්ගලයෙක්, මලමිනියක් සහ පැවිදිරුවක්. Alright. Kids, now you tell me, when you become old, do you feel happy or sad? What do you think? When you're old, your black hair will become grey hair, your teeth will fall down, your soft, glowing skin will be roughed and dull, and wrinkles will appear in the skin. You can't walk properly, you can't see properly, you can't hear properly. You will lose your strength. You need someone else's support to do your work. So, what do you think, kids? Do you want to be like that? Do you want to be an old person? No, we don't even like to think about it. But one day we all will grow old, and that is the reality. So getting old is really sad. Next, when you're sick, what do you think? What do you feel? Yes? Are you feel happy or sad? Yes? Definitely you feel sad. Why? Because you suffer from a pain. Your parents even feel sad about you. But children, we all need to face this truth. We all will sick, and that is really sad. Finally, when you see a dead person, tell me children, do you feel happy? No, you feel sad for him. Have you ever gone to a funeral house? There you can see how people cry for that dead person, because people can't see him thereafter. The dead person is no more there. But one day we all will die, and that is the reality, and that is really sad. So these are the four sides: an old person, mahalek, a sick person, ledek, a dead body, malaviniyak, an ascetic, pavadiruwa. Alright, so children, please keep these four sides in your mind. Okay? Right. Alright kids, then let's get back to the story again. So, Prince Siddhartha saw an old man, a sick person, a dead body, and finally he saw an ascetic. Siddhartha saw how people suffer in life, fall sick, and finally die. He was feeling very sad. He thought he must leave the palace and family life. So, one night, while his wife and his son Rahula were fast asleep, Siddhartha, along with his faithful man Channa, quietly left the palace. Children, leaving the palace is called the Great Renunciation. The Great Renunciation. Mahabhinigmana. Mahabhinigmana. Please keep it in your mind. So, they traveled together till they crossed the river Anoma. There, Siddhartha cut off his long hair, took off his royal robes, and put on an orange robe, and set out with a bowl in hand. Finally, he gave his clothes and his horse Kantaka to Channa to take back to the palace. Siddhartha went from teacher to teacher asking, "Do you know the way to happiness?" But nobody could tell him. Finally, he sat under a Bodhi tree and tried to find the answer himself. Prince Siddhartha saw the difficulties in life. He tried a painful life, even not taking meals. He tortured the body. He found no answer, no relief. Pains in life cannot be removed by giving pains to the body. He realized this. Many days later, his quest ended. He had now become a wise man, and people called him Gautama Buddha. Attaining Buddhahood called enlightenment. Buddha all animals and treated them with compassion. The end. Alright kids, I hope you all listened to the story well. Now it's quiz time. Here, teacher going to ask you a few questions. Please try to give the correct answer. Okay? Right. Question number 1. Name the father of Prince Siddhartha. Name the father of Prince Siddhartha. Yes? Prince Siddhartha's father was King Suddhodana. King Suddhodana. Second question. What was the name of Prince Siddhartha's mother? What was the name of Prince Siddhartha's mother? Yes? Can you remember? Prince Siddhartha's mother was Queen Mahamaya. Queen Mahamaya. Alright. Question number 3. Where was Prince Siddhartha born? Where was Prince Siddhartha born? Prince Siddhartha born in India. In India. Alright. Fourth question. Prince Siddhartha was born in the city named. Do you remember the city? Prince Siddhartha was born in the city named Kimbulwatpura. Kimbulwatpura. Okay. Fifth question. Name the park where Prince Siddhartha was born. Name the park where Prince Siddhartha was born. Prince Siddhartha was born in Lumbini Park. Lumbini Park. Question number 6. What was the Buddha's name when born? What was the Buddha's name when born? Yes? What was the name? Prince Siddhartha. Siddhartha. Okay. Seventh question. What were Siddhartha's 4 sights? 4 sights. Satara Peranimiti. Do you remember, children? Yes, according to the order. First, an old person. Second, a sick person. Third, a dead body. Fourth, an ascetic. An old person, Mahalek. A sick person, Ledek. A dead body, Narunu Putkale. An ascetic, Pavidiruak. These are the 4 sites, Satara Peranimiti. Alright. Question number 8. Why did Siddhartha leave the palace? Why did Siddhartha leave the palace? Do you remember? Yes? He was looking for an answer for suffering. He was looking for an answer for suffering. Alright. 9th question. What is it called? What is it called? Do you remember, children? Live in the palace is called the Great Renunciation. The Great Renunciation. Okay. Final question. Question number 10. With whom did he go? With whom did he go? He go with Channa. Channa was the charioteer of Prince Siddhartha. Okay, right.
Alright, kids, I hope you all listened to the story well. I hope you all enjoyed it. Then I'm stopped for here. Have a nice day to all of you. Stay safe. May the Triple Gem bless you all.